Hey, come on in. I'm going to give you a little shop tour today of Dark Forest and give you a little bit more background on what's going on here. So, I have this little area right here, kind of lounge area. I got a coffee table, a little couch, and you can see all my wallets here on display. So, occasionally I'll have customers come in, want to buy something in person, so they can pick a wallet off the wall. And any locals, just hit me up, come on in. I have this 4x8 table that I have this big cutting mat here. So I do a lot of work, kind of the first stage of my builds start here. I kind of start by going up here and selecting the hide that I roll out, and it gets initially cut here. So what I built is a little like roundabout stage 1 to finishing when you look at my products. So right here I have all my designs hanging on the wall here, so I can grab whatever shape I'm trying to cut out, use my clicker here by Weaver, punch out the piece, makes it super crispy and clean. When I'm got the pieces cut out, I'll be sitting here kind of getting the wallets glued together, doing some skiving, kind of the first step in any of the builds, which then leads me to my rivet hardware section. So I have everything kind of organized here with my rivet press, my Juki sewing machine that I've had for a couple years. Here we will be sitting down and kind of doing some finishing work where we're working on the edges and kind of doing some polishing and stuff like that. So it's just another section where we can work. And this is something I bought last year. It's a Landis number 3. It's probably one of the coolest things that I have come across. But it's a lock stitch machine, so it has a giant bobbin. It's got 2 needles. It was made in 1911. So when I say I make them like they used to, it's because I'm using the equipment that was used way back in the day to make some leather goods. So I'm keeping it very traditional in a sense. So burnishing over here, it's got a sanding wheel on one side. So we'll do some sanding, we'll do some polishing right here in this section. And you can see up here where all the leathers are organized. And then I have this giant clicker press, kind of for some larger pieces that I'm cutting out. This is another new addition. I knew I always wanted one, and now I have one. I've always had a skiving machine, and kind of when I put this machine in here, I needed more space, so I ended up buying a shorter table and doing a little bit of work to get this to a smaller square footage. But it's here, it's accessible, and whenever I need to thin out leather, I can kind of pass it through here, and it kind of will take a little bit of the layer off for me. So that's kind of like where I'm making the product. We're getting more into the packaging side. I make a lot of labels here. We're hand stamping everything, put serial numbers on the wallet, so when you get one, you know what number and what batch it's coming from. So I got this cool little table where I can cut the packaging down, and I have it organized. I have kind of customer service here. This is where I'm answering emails, communicating with people, doing some of the work on future projects. This is my big desk where I can kind of spread out and draw and do a lot of different things. So, second to last thing we have is the shipping department. We have packaging tape, we have boxes, we have different things that go into the order. So this is kind of where I'm packaging up the order, getting it ready to go out, which I strategically placed next to the door because it's kind of a roundabout beginning to end process. It's very smooth in terms of organization of how the product flows. And I have a little photo booth here, a couple studio lights, so whenever I'm updating my website, we'll take a couple pictures, put them on the website, then you can kind of see what's next. So appreciate you watching this video, checking in with me. If you want to find any of my products, I am at darkforestusa.com, and hopefully we will make it into a pocket near you.